You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments. Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
Oh, we've got all sorts we have.
Well, the town wall is very safe.
You were successful then. Bloody marvelous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan. Come with me. One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweights if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be.
If you can't find what you want, it's not worth buying.
You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos. I'm sure you can get hold of what you need around town, though. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
Melee weapons of all sizes.
You'll be amazed by our low, low prices.
All right, just what I wanted.
You don't have enough gold,
I'm just so
afraid.
lonely. If only
Need a
someone
weapon?
could do
Get it here.
something about that.
That kid's going places.
We have the finest product in Albion.
Helping the less fortunate is a great way to stop
The more you spend, the better goods I can afford to stock.
Spend your way to happiness in my shop.
Best shop in Brightwall. You'd be mad to go anywhere else.
Think of it as an investment in something.
We've sold swords to all the greatest warriors. You should keep checking my shop. You
Business
never
has
know
been
when I
so
might have a
bad
sale on.
lately, I'm practically giving it away.
We should all share the Can you recommend a good pub? You can get that in the shop here in town. Oh, thanks. See you later.
Never fancied adventure myself. Seems to suit you, though.
You won't find tastier food anywhere else. Oh,
Finest products in Brightwall available here.
these prices just cannot get any lower. The economy's rotten. Best goods in Brightwall.
I'll buy anything. Well, almost anything. Bit of a shortage on goods at them. Happy to be of service. Come back if you have anything else to sell. Some fancy hardware you got there. I hope I can make a profit on that. I just can't keep...
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
If business doesn't pick up soon,
Best shop in
I'll be
Brightwall.
right out of
You'd
it.
be mad to
A
go
business
anywhere
has a
else.
shortage of some goods. Great money for anyone who can help out.
Food.
Having a run of bad luck, are you?
The rest of the world just...
Things have never been worse here.
Oh, do be careful.
Best establishment in Brightwall.
I usually restock every few weeks.
Mind your own business.
That looks really dangerous. Do you use it on monsters?
I sell the best stuff in Brightwall.
Great pie. Ooh, that crust is divine. Hey, easy!
Finest haberdasher in all the land.
That's some tasty work. You're a whiz with a rolling pin.
We'll be going bankrupt if things
Rock
don't pick
bottom
up.
prices.
And so will the rest of this area.
Bottom times.
Pie mastery. right there. I love your technique. Pie mastery, right there.
All right, just what I wanted. Pleasure doing business with you.
Ooh, that crust is divine. Smells delicious. You'll have to pay for that.
Sail now on! We should have just what you need. Yeah, it may be expensive, but it's worth every ounce of gold. You're paying top gold for a top quality item. Wait a minute, you look just...
It appears you have all the required ingredients for your distasteful mercenary disguise. You may return to the sanctuary to change into it when you wish. Let's adjourn to the dressing room and see about your disguise, shall we? The appropriate facial hair adorns the bust before you. Ah, well, that's not the most traditional look for a lady. However, it should be effective in blending in with Seika's men. Now, for the tattoo. The beard and the tattoo are splendid. You're just missing one thing, the mercenary outfit. Ah, yes, very mercenary indeed. You'll fit right in with those brutes. Now then, you better be off to deal with Seika, hadn't you? Be sure to teach those mercenaries a... Have you...
Oh, Civ.
Need a weapon? Get it here.
Jimmy? Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately? Nah, me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business.
Why didn't you?
Well, I never saw myself as a sugar salesman. And it wasn't really feasible after I killed him and all.
Oh, shame.
Hey, Jimmy, over here. Jimmy, over here, mate. Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over. Hey, Jimmy, over here. Hey, Jimmy, over here. Jimmy, show Stilts here that thing you do, you know. The thing.
What thing?
Ah, you've not gone all shy on me all of a sudden, have you? Oh, go on. You was doing it all day last Tuesday. That Captain Saker in stitches. Hey, you're broke.
You'll shoot someone's eye out with that thing!
You know what you need?
It's not Jimmy! Call that a weapon? You do better with a dried donkey's, what's it? We're not gonna let you knock us around like that. Finish her, boys!
Hey, what you want done with your body after you're dead?
was you what got shot and not me. We're gonna kill you anyway, so why not do the decent thing and just give up? It's not supposed to go like this. We're supposed to win. Look out!
I don't want to die. Couldn't you just let me go?
Jimmy was my mate! Die! Hey, you're broke, ain't ya?
It's just a... That sure looks nasty. Watch out, boys! She's got a gun! She knows how to use it! Right, that Ponzi magic stuff ain't fair! Ooh, she shot you good, mate!
Oh, blast. I bet you think that tattoo makes you look tough. That's it. You stand in the way of the bullets while I sneak round the side. Is this the end? The end of everything? The little freaks now.
Leave her! She's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one. You've won. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live, it's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise. Thank you. I won't forget this. Let the stranger go!
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Sparing Saker has won over the support of his followers. Word is already spreading of your compassion and your strength.
It is a momentous occasion, madam. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brighton, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement. Sir Walter is still waiting for you.
Yes, the special ingredient of our famous silver hen ale. Just a chicken feather. I wouldn't drink that if I were you.
Ah, here she is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed, we have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Misspeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But,
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it, you will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the Sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean. Now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the Sanctuary's map table. It can help you find people who are in need of a hero. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. Having difficulty deciding? You may be able to help the others later, but you must start with... By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your abilities and demonstrate your potential as a leader.
That's what I wanted.
Guns, guns!
Hey!
La la la. Ooh. All right.
Pinch, you foul, vile fiend! You uncouth... You, dear lady, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play?
Of course you don't. You want to escape your troubles. You want to be made merry. You want to be amused.
It is no good. We shall never agree.
Ah, if only we could get our hands on Morley's lost play. It would solve all our problems.
Yes, it is said to bring together the opposites of tragedy and... Ah, you will find the legendary lost play. Splendid.
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this accursed place. Only death and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No! Really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife.
Listen, you. You're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear madam, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
My love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
I have no doubt that the people of Brightwall will end up following you. Merely show them what you are capable of, and they cannot fail to become your supporters.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty! 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head!
Coochie coochie coo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Shake it off! Don't be such a pushover!
More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live! You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus! Tall wench, ain't ya? Come here, let me make you a headshot.
She's bloody setting things on fire!
Oh, that was one hell of a knockdown.
Dodge it! Don't just stand there and take it!
All my men dead. My vengeance denied. My world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theater every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play! Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert!
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you 1,000,000 times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. I've never seen a stiff drink.
And so endeth our happy, sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say...
Great big giant bosoms!
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
So, what shall you do now, Mr. Locke? Any more mysteries on the horizon?
I rather think not. My powers of reasoning and deduction diminish with each passing day. Investigation is a young man's game.
How would you like to take acting lessons?
I would rather consume a bottle of arsenic.
A little something new has appeared in the Sanctuary shop. Care to have a look? You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. The armory is at your disposal. Whatever you feel comfortable in. I'm all for challenging established gender roles, however, one does need the occasional break. That's just the outfit I would have chosen. Oh dear, that didn't come out right. I have arranged the room to store your fortune as well as your trophies and achievements. The lectern contains a record of all your recent transactions. If you don't spend your money, it will accrue here in a sort of golden...
And who could blame you?
So,
Dare I say, you're not like...
Oh, hello. Lovely, aren't they? I've collected gnomes since I was a lad. My family said it was unhealthy. It made me take stock of my life, and I realised I had to make a change. So I cut off all contact with them. Now it's just me and the gnomes. They're my best friends, especially Jonathan. He's like a brother. I would actually die for him. It's his birthday today, you know. I ordered a special present for him and everything, but it never got here, unfortunately. Wait, you couldn't find out what happened to it for me, could you? Great, great! Now, this package, like I said, it's very special. I ordered
thought that worthless hunk of stone. Lovely, that is. We get nothing for this job except our fee.
There's no fee. Here, are we to refrain from defending ourselves until an outside agent has employed us to do so?
No. Well, survival imperative transcends any question of causality. Let's get her.
Ah, it's hardly worth killing.
Hey! You're making us look bad! Cut that out!
Filthy spell! I should have brought some marshmallows.
Have a look around.
All right, cheers.
Well, what could have happened to it? Maybe I should have bought the shipping insurance. You got it! Oh, this is... Right, let me see. Now then, here are the instructions. Prepare your display area in pride of place. Done that. Ensure that your garden ornaments are facing your gargoyle with unbroken line of sight. Check. Face your gargoyle, stand confident, take a deep breath, and say in an authoritative voice... Oh. Gargulus multipulus us.
You should never move an injured person. Never leave home without a hat. Don't eat wild mushrooms, they could be toadstools. Start every day with a healthy breakfast.
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life! Wait until I tell my family. Oh, I forgot I've stopped talking to them. Oh, who cares about them? This is mind-bogglingly amazing!
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers. I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment.
On my little white hat.
If I can be of any help, let me know.
Thanks for that, love.
Please come back.
I sell Brightwall's best.
I hope I look as cool as you when I'm older.
Rubbish.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one woman, the daughter of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day. Not just as our hero, but as our queen.
I think you'll find our prices quite reasonable.
Bit of a shortage on goods at the moment, so
Please, you've got to help me. I'm so worried. It's my daughter, you see. I can't find her. The little scamp is always going off on her own, having adventures and whatnot. Always comes back after a while, though, but this time she's been... Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please bring her back safe and sound as soon as you can.
Help me! Help! There's so many of them, and they're so scary. Please take me back to Mummy. Are you here to take me home? Yikes! Nasty monsters! Mummy said I shouldn't talk to strangers. Oh, I just did. We made it out of the cave. Brilliant. Help! What's that? Help! Woohoo! Cool. You could really shoot someone's ear off with that. Don't make me mad, or I'll shoot you. I spy with my little eye something beginning with S. More nasty things! Don't let them eat me! Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah! Are we there yet? there yet now. There's my mum! Mummy! Mummy!
My darling, my little darling, what a relief! I was beside myself. I can't thank you enough. I'm forever in your debt.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contracts. You have done a wonderful thing for those. Home is where the heart is, as they say. It should also be where you have your best furnishings. Now, have you given any thought to redecorating? Well,
our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Dumpling doesn't open. How do you open? Oh well, I never thought you'd have older. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. We require but one more order. Promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them. And promise...
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms.
You'll have to wait a little
fury.
longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
Overall logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast. We'll just keep on eating and... Right, Border? He couldn't be happier.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here. But there is still much for us to do, and I know just where to find our next allies. I'll meet you at the station in Mistpeak when you're ready. The revolution is just getting started.
It's amazing what you can find when you're digging up your back garden, isn't it? Giant bones, portals to other dimensions, broken bottles.
Hi!
It was you who convinced Brightwall, wasn't it? Thank you.
Have you gone all over the world? I like to go somewhere far, far away.
My goods are the cheapest. Really they are.
Tired of your old clothes? Buy some new ones.
Wow, you just look so cool.